All right, so here's the title. Man builds house on top of his car, creating a literal house car. Well, yeah, that's how it works scientifically.
Right.
All right.
I'm going to go take a dump in your car.
Yeah.
Turn it into literally an S car.
It is now a portable John.
Technically, most Johns are portable.
Right. The car house was constructed by innovator Terry Gonzalez. I don't know that I call him an innovator.
Wait, is this really an innovator? They've had RVs forever.
Right. First off, they show the picture of it.
Walter Winnebago is like, wait a minute.
That's the picture of it, Ted. That's an actual shed. I don't even see a car.
Yeah.
So if that thing moves, I'll give you $1.
Walter Winnebago is like, wait a minute. This guy's no innovator.
Right.
Is that really his name?
Johnny Jaco. Whatever. They're all the same.
Yeah.
Paul Provost. I don't. What are they? They all got the. Because you got the same stuff. It just got a different name on it.
Yeah.
Same things. Same things. So anyway, it's a mobile home in the literal sense. And now
a mobile home is a mobile home in a literal sense.
First off, a mobile home is an immobile home.
Yeah.
Okay? Unless you're pulling it behind something, it's not moving.
I'm telling you, you move that more than once,
yeah.
It's no longer a mobile or a home.
No.
It is trash.
It is Barney rubble. That's what it is. So he made it by himself. His home sits on top of his sedan, which sounds very safe to begin with. He shared his story while parked at the corner of Barton Springs Road and Lamar Boulevard. He's in Austin, Texas. So, all right. Gotcha.
Keep Austin weird, man.
Yeah, no kidding. So going over to a Cowboys game. They're in Dallas, but going over to a Cowboys game. And he said he saw that it would fit on top of his car. According to him, he built the house out of necessity. Okay. You're at a stoplight talking about the house you have on top of your car. And it was necessary that it be there. So his furry family, like his dog Oliver, could have room to lay down inside the vehicle.
It's a sedan. How big is his dog?
I don't know. Is it a pony? Does he have a pony on accident? Is he like, I bought a convertible and my dog, he's like saying it 5 times. So they lived in this home for years, but now Gonzalez says it's still a work in progress. The next thing he wants to do is add a skylight to his car house. Bro. I mean,
what's the point of having a car house if you're not going to have a skylight?
When you're at Home Depot and you're shopping for a sunroof, that's probably, you're going to throw somebody off.
I don't know if he knows this, but he has 6 skylights right around it now. A giant one in the front, slightly smaller one in the back,
right,
and 2 on each side.
Of course, this car house has gotten attention on the streets of Austin and on social media. I've never seen it, so I'm fine. I didn't see it till now.
You have me in the middle of this podcast Googling Austin car house.
Nice. And so here's the next sentence says, the Austin housing market is soaring like many other areas around the country, but the car house is actually a product of creativity and survival after he lists numerous personal benefits. And now these are all in quotes.
If this is true, holy cow, this is nuts.
That's what I'm saying, okay? So anyway, truth be known, it's all pallets, and it's leftover pallets from a Circle K sign.
Leftover pallets from a Circle K sign?
Yeah,
I know, right, Mac?
Dude's got a window air conditioner.
Article is
right.
about.
That's no longer a car.
Mac,
that is just...
Mac, I would like you to share that somehow to our screen, so when I do this visually, it actually makes sense. This is beyond ridiculous. That's not the picture I have in my thing. That is nothing. This is like a treehouse on top of a sedan.
Right. This is like a treehouse that your 12-year-old nephew built, and you're like, good job, buddy.
Oh, get this. This next sentence. The chandeliers, I might add, are a recent addition, and everything is functional. His previous home was being remodeled while he lived in it, and when it caught on fire, he lost it all. Okay, now that's sad. I understand that, but you don't do this monstrosity that you've done and go, I'm gonna drive this around my town.
Yeah.
First off, if that's what you're going to live in, he's got an actual video of this guy up. He's got everything strapped to this. This is amazing. I'm going to tell you right now, if you're listening to us, hey, what do we do? Hey, Google.
By the way, the chandelier is on the outside of the house.
Yeah, well, because he wants to show it off. Nobody's going to see it on the inside, except his dog, But anyway, so he basically claims that family of owners set the house. Oh, he said that he claims that other people set his house ablaze. So after losing that, his truck and trailer were towed and disposed of. So he must have been in a mobile home, I'm guessing. Truck and trailer, I don't know. But his now famous car house is the positive results of hard times. I'm looking at the picture. There's nothing positive about that whatsoever. Okay?
Yeah.
There's nothing. There's really nothing. And so in quotes, I just would have never thought that I'd have this moment right here and be able to thank everyone personally, he said. Austin, thank you so much. You've brought this to life in a way I could have never imagined.
Is he just talking to his imaginary friend named Austin?
Yeah, Stone Cold, big wrestling fan. Austin.
Like, there's no way they let that drive, right? There's no way the town lets that
You heard
move.
me say he was at a stoplight and he was talking to somebody.
Yeah, that doesn't mean he was moving at the stoplight.
Well,
I could have just died at the stoplight.
Well, it had to move into that spot
Yeah.
to die. But no, this is amazingly ridiculous.
What's he got powering that window air conditioner?
I don't know.
The engine.
He's got the adapter to the cigarette lighter. I shouldn't have got the 220 unit. I didn't
Why
think
does
that
he have
through.
all of that control? Well, I guess he builds stuff.
Well, I don't know that he builds stuff either, Mac. I honestly, this story, I would have rather read it and never saw that picture because
I was expecting something a lot fancier.
It was sponsored by Jackery. And Jackery's like, no. We want no part of this.
right.
But you can power all of his refrigerator, his air conditioning. I don't care if we can. No.
Hey,
No part of this.
only 3 companies make a generator like that, so it's got to be one of the
Gotta
3.
be one of them. Let's just put a different name on the front.
So anyway, I'll be honest with you. That's a 4-door sedan, like a 90s, maybe early 2000s.
Yeah.
Okay. It's got a window unit in the back passenger window, like a window air conditioner. Yeah. And does he have, I'd be anxious to see if he has a hole cut through the roof of the car
To get in and
because
out.
otherwise he doesn't have air conditioning in his house. He only has it in his car. You follow what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, it's always cooler in the basement, Damon.
Right.
That's just natural.
Thermostat's in the house.
like home.
His thermostat's upstairs.
Why is it so hot up here? You'd think.
He's like, I would turn on the ceiling fan, but I have to unplug the air conditioner to use it. Oh man! Hey, the fact that you Google that, Mac, and pull that up, it made me angry at first because I was way happier just imagining what it was. But once you see it, you just kind of go, you know what? Yeah, that's again. I wish the guy the best because if his house burned down and this, that, I get it.
Yeah.
But somebody's got to sponsor him. There's got to be some kind of motorhome company now that says, "Listen, let me put that out in front of my place,
Yeah.
and I will give you,
Yeah.
I will give you a motorhome." You know, or a trailer. We'll move it into somewhere. You know, there's got to be somebody that would do that.
Yeah, and you then put a sign out in front. Time to upgrade?
Yeah. Time to upgrade.
Oh my god.
He's got one of one. Nobody else will ever trade him one of those. And you see somebody pull in with like the second one ever made. He's like, I hear if you bring one of these, you get a new one of those straight up.
Suddenly people are stealing pallets in the back of Circle K.
Right.
What are you doing with those pallets? I'm getting a motorhome.
I need a 2000 Olds Cutlass right away. Or a 98, whatever it is, Olds Cutlass. I need it right away. Wow.
William Winnebago is going to give me a motorhome.
You bring it down here, you get you some free stuff. That's how it works. That's amazing.
I only have one question. Is that really his name?
Right? That was
You know what?
we do know what. Unfortunately, we know what a whole lot.
We can't even see him. You know what? No, we don't.
I